What's going on, wrestling fans? It is I, Fall, and welcome to 10 Count. On today's edition, I'm going to supply some predictions for Night of Champions 2023 in Saudi Arabia. So many good matches, and according to WWE, it's 3 main events. The main event to me should be crowning the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion with Seth freaking Rollins taking on AJ Styles. But on top of that, you also have Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, a rematch from their battle in Puerto Rico at Backlash. Plus, of course, if you have Roman Reigns on your card, you put him in a main event slot, which that is why it's suddenly 3 main events. Roman Reigns and Solo versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. In reality, out of these 3 matches, if you put them in a row, from 3 to 1, I would say third is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Number 2, it's very hard, but I would have to put Bloodline, Owens, and Zayn. And then number 1, Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. Even though Roman Reigns is the bread of the WWE. Yum, yum, yum. Give me more. Give me some. I'm not really sure what that means, but it means something. But in reality, let's talk about predictions. Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Styles. The entire world is convinced that Seth Rollins will win the inaugural World Heavyweight Championship, which leads me to believe that I want heel AJ Styles to win the match. I don't care if he kicks Rollins in the nuts and beats him. I'm okay with this. So then we can have AJ and Rollins have a storyline on Monday Night Raw. Though that would ruin the good feel moment of having Rollins, after years of not having the world title, suddenly get it back. So in reality, do I want Rollins to win? Sure, he deserves it. But I also love AJ Styles, so it's very hard. I'm putting my money down on Rollins here for the feel-good moment of the night, but I also feel like this will not be the main event. I feel like the main event will be the Bloodline, Roman Reigns and Solo versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now, this match could go 2 ways, obviously. One, the Bloodline just wins the belts and Usos are crying somewhere. Or Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retain by pinning Solo because Roman bumps into him by accident. But I guess we can throw in a third option here, and that is the Usos cost Roman and Solo the match, allowing Zayn and Owens to win. That would continue the Bloodline story, but yet if Roman and Solo beat Owens and Zayn, then we could go to Money in the Bank and have Roman and Solo defend their tag team titles against the Usos. But yet, these are dreams, and we all can't have dreams come true sometimes. But I also wouldn't mind Sami Zayn turning on Kevin Owens and rejoining the Bloodline once again. So there's many options here. But Roman and Solo beating Zayn and Owens feels like very hard to believe. But having Solo lose, having Roman lose, one of them has to get pinned here. One of them has to get pinned. So I wouldn't even be surprised if Roman and Solo win because the Usos helped and allowed, Roman to say, well, I didn't want you. This is the plan. This wasn't my plan. That's a hard match to predict. It's a very hard match to predict. But if I'm putting money down, let's go with Roman and Solo just because. Cody versus Brock Lesnar. Cody Rhodes apparently is going into this match with a broken arm. I don't think his arm's really broken, but yet I have seen some videos of Cody doing Make-A-Wish and press conferences in Saudi Arabia, and he's wearing that sling. He is selling the injury, folks, and to me, I applaud him. I applaud Cody Rhodes. Cody beat Brock at Backlash in a very lackluster manner. I was there live, and I'll be honest, everyone in Puerto Rico was happy just to be there, but in the reality, when that match happened and it suddenly you heard 1, 2, 3, and the match suddenly ended, everyone for a minute was going, what just happened? What just happened? Brock lost. That's what happened. Brock losing again here at Night of Champions, to me, would be a very poor decision if you're trying to, I guess, build to another match, maybe in London, maybe at SummerSlam in Detroit. So I'm going to have Brock Lesnar beat Cody here to just have 50-50 booking, which will lead us to, again, Money in the Bank or SummerSlam to have the rubber match. Gunther versus Ali for the Intercontinental Championship. This is a no-brainer. I don't care what you think. Oh, what a great feel-good moment for Ali. Oh, this would be great. No, 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 no. This would not be a good feel moment because Gunther is one of the hottest commodities going right now in the WWE as a badass heel. Having him lose to Mr. Positive would not be good for anybody. So, Ali, I'm sorry. This will be a fun match. People will pop. People will think you're going to win. False finishes. All that good stuff. But in the end, Gunther is going to chop you to death and you will lose in Saudi Arabia. The Women's Championship is also on the line. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I feel like this match really didn't have much build. I know it's a WrestleMania rematch. I was at WrestleMania. It was fun. It was good. But the fans didn't really grab on to this match as much as they did Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. And I think that's a comparison because everybody wanted Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley to have a WrestleMania match. But obviously, you can't have Bianca lose and Rhea Ripley win on the same exact night when you're trying to continue Bianca being a dominant force. I know many people want Bianca to turn heel because at Backlash, the reaction for Io Sky was outstanding. They booed Bianca the whole match. I was one of those people booing. I was one of them. I wanted Io to win that night. But Asuka here returning and then the mist. It'd be very awkward to have Asuka lose again. But in reality, what has Asuka got going on? Really nothing. What does Bianca have going on? A title run of a lifetime for women's wrestling. So Bianca is going to beat Asuka here, and I'm really not sure what is next for Bianca Belair. Maybe a heel turn. Maybe she gets cashed in by whoever wins Money in the Bank. That's the only way I see Bianca losing, because right now, there are no contenders, really, for any of the women's championships that have a snowball's chance in hell of beating Bianca or Rhea Ripley. I guess maybe Becky Lynch, maybe Trish Stratus, but those people are involved with their own storylines. Everybody else, from top to bottom, like even Bayley has fallen off hard. I don't see anybody really beating Bianca Belair anytime soon. So she wins here. Of course, the SmackDown Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. Natalya even put out a video where she's like, I don't think anyone thinks I'm going to win. Yeah, you're right, Natalya. I adore you. I love you. You're a good person, but you're not winning the championship. Right now, Rhea Ripley, again, just like Bianca, Bianca is on a roll of a lifetime, going almost 1 year now as champion. Actually, definitely over 1 year as champion right now. Rhea Ripley just beat Charlotte Flair at, of course, WrestleMania. Then Zelina Vega at Backlash. There's no friggin' way that Rhea Ripley is losing anytime soon, especially to Natalya. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it'd be like comparing, Dana Brooke's going to get a championship match against Rhea Ripley. Like, really? Really? And I love everybody. I love all the wrestlers. But in reality, presentation is everything. And Natalya presented on TV is not a winner. She's someone they put into random spots to fill in holes. And I love her to death. But she is not winning the championship here in Saudi Arabia. Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus is another match that is very intriguing. Very intriguing because this one could end up with anything going on. Is this going to continue after this? Is this over? The fact that Trish Stratus was even involved with the WWE draft, that shows me that I don't think Trish Stratus is going anywhere, even though she did have a retirement match with Charlotte Flair in Canada at SummerSlam, I believe. Was it last year or the year before? But either way, it happened. Becky Lynch and Trish, very intriguing storyline that I feel like could continue into Money in the Bank, either having both women involved in the women's Money in the Bank. I would love to see them go at it one more time, but I think Trish pulling out a surprise victory here would allow more heat on her, would allow her to be more of a badass, and then Becky Lynch can be even more pissed off because Trish, will create videos making fun of Becky Lynch's child one more time, which will set off Becky asking for some sort of unsanctioned match at some sort of event, maybe pay-per-view, MSG, SummerSlam, either way. I'm excited for this one, but I hope Trish sneaks a win here. Pull some tights. Just pull some tights, Trish. Be a true heel. But all in all, this is a great card. 7 matches as I record this podcast. Most likely they'll have a pre-show match. I know the rumor is LA Knight getting a matchup. We'll see how that goes down. But I love this card. I love the WWE, and I love Night of Champions. I would have gone to Jeddah for this, but guess what, folks? It's a 19-hour flight from where I live to get to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. And I'm sorry, 19 hours is a full friggin' day for me, and I'm not gonna do that ever. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. But all in all, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I've been Seafault. This has been 10 Count. Enjoy Night of Champions, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.